Hello everyone, welcome again to Inspirational Thursday Thoughts, and we're on the channel today, Tranquility Through Life's Natural Beauty. And at the very beginning, I'm going to thank you all for being here, whether you come in live to the chat or you watch back later. As always, drop a comment so I can personally say thank you and hello to each and every one of you. Today, we're going to keep it very simple. We're continuing with my little series of Who Are You? Fun psychology to keep you entertained, but make you think about yourself and why you are you. There are many videos on this on my channel. It has its own playlist, so look out for the Who Are You playlist, and then I'm doing additional parts of that on my lives that are maybe sometimes too big to share on the videos. So as you can see by the title, today we're talking about yin or yang. And I'll begin. Do you have a balanced personality, or is one aspect of it stronger than others? And why? Does your body affect your personality, Or is it your personality that affects your body? Philosophers and scientists have been trying to answer these questions since ancient times. Today we know that the left and right halves of our brain work independently. They also work in independent but complementary ways, and I'll talk more about that in another episode. In medieval times, they considered the balance between different fluids in the body, and again, that's another subject for another day. But the earliest theories come from the Far East and are still in practical use today, forming the basis for acupuncture, shiatsu, and other healing arts. In Oriental psychology, everything can be attributed to two opposing but complementary principles called YIN, the dark side of the hill, and Yang, the sunny side of the hill. Which are you? The traditional diagram, which I will show you, called Tai Chi diagram of the supreme principle, shows the relationship between them. So I'll just show you that. You're bound to know about the symbol. You must have seen it many times before. The black area represents Yin, while the white area Yang. And as one grows larger, the other can only grow smaller because they have to fit in that circle of life. But even if one grows smaller, it can never completely be replaced. They combine in different proportions to produce different results, different personalities, different physical natures. The contrast in small circles, you see those in the middle, the centre dots there. The contrast in small circles indicate that nothing is ever entirely yin or entirely yang. Each always contains something of the other. Nor does anything ever contain equal amounts of both. One or other is always in excess. Yin and Yang are considered to be different but equal, and it is the balance between them that is important. So don't forget, you can see the most perfect person in the world, but no one can be entirely perfect all the time. And that's what this is getting across. This balance is a dynamic balance that keeps subtly shifting and altering. Perfect equilibrium is held to lead to stagnation. Everyone should have something of both in their makeup, but there should never be too great an excess of either one. Imbalances is the suspected root of all physical and psychological illnesses. One suggested way of modifying such an imbalance is by changing your eating patterns. If you need more yin, you simply eat more yin foods. And if you need more yang, you eat more yang foods. And then there's a little fun quiz to see, are you yin or yang? And it says, in the Far East, everything, personality, appearance, even the weather, can be classified as yin or yang. In the list, check off which in each pair of words most appeals to you or is most applicable to you. Think not just of your behaviour, but of the type of scenery you prefer, whether you are a day or night person, the food you eat, and so on. If you have most checks in the left-hand column, you are yin. most checks in the right-hand columns, you are yang. So you can get a bit of paper now. I'll just play a little interlude if you're watching this live. Go and get a bit of paper and pen, and then I'll come back to you with the quiz. Of course, alternatively, you can stay and watch the interlude and then run this live back once it's posted. So, have you got your pen and paper yet? Oh, you've got a pen, but it doesn't work. Don't stress. I'll give you a couple more minutes. So you want to write a title for your first column, yin, and a title for your second column, yang. The first section. So the first bit is female. If you're female, tick yin. If you're male, tick yang. So you're going to see how many ticks you've got under yin and how many under yang. The next words is yielding and dominating. You can only tick one. So either tick yielding, so tick under yin for yielding, or tick under yang for dominating, whichever you consider yourself more to be. You can't leave them blank, so you have to pick one or the other. The next two words are expanding or contracting. So if you feel your life or your visions or your daily happenings are expanding, tick under yin. If you think contracting or you're not moving on, you're living the same life day in, day out, tick under yang for contracting. The next two words are dispersing or concentrating. So again, tick under yin if you feel dispersing is more applicable to you, or concentrating, tick under yang. The next column, passive or active. So tick under yin if you consider yourself more passive, or under yang if you consider yourself more active. The next two words, introvert and extrovert. So if you think you're more introvert, tick again under yin, or if you feel more extrovert, tick under yang. The next two words, receptive or penetrating. So the first word I read is always ticking under yin if you think that. The second word, penetrating, is under yang. The next two words, defensive or aggressive. So tick under yin for defensive, tick under yang for aggressive. As I say, you can run this back if you want to think a bit more. The next two words are spiritual or material. Tick under yin for spiritual, tick under yang for material. The next two words, psychological or physical. You've got to pick one or the other. So tick under yin for psychology or psychological, and under yang for physical. The next two words, contemplative or social. So tick under yin or yang. And the last two words, solemn or cheerful. And then you can add up on that section, are you more yin or more yang? Then we've got two more categories to tick under. So again, make a new column of yin and a new column of yang. The first two words are flexible or inflexible. So tick yin for flexible, yang for inflexible. I bet most of you are doing yang for that one. The next two words are calm or movement. Tick under yin for calm, yang for movement. The next two words, universal or specific. That's an interesting one. Tick under yin for universal, tick under yang for specific. Remember, take these words as you think of them. The next two words, future or past. Oh, you'll know what I answer for that. Get out of that past and live the present. You can change the ending of your book of life chapters. You might not be able to write the beginning of your story, but you can certainly change the ending. So tick yin for future, yang for past. The next two words, negative or positive. And you'll know what I'm going for on that one. So tick yin for negative, yang for positive. The next two words, life-sustaining or killing. Yin for life-sustaining, yang for killing. Next two words, large or small. Tick yin for large, yang for small. The next two words, plump or slender. So yin for plump, yang for slender. The next words, resilient or delicate. Tick yin for resilient, tick yang for delicate. The next two words, muscular or slight. Tick yin for muscular, tick yang box for slight. The next two words, short or tall. Tick yin box if short, tick yang if tall. I do pity anyone who suddenly tunes in partway through to the actual live stream. On Thursday, I'm often, as people pop in, I'm reading out words of list, and I'll be like, okay, what's this about? Not happening here. The next two words, soft and hard. Tick yin for soft, tick yang for hard. And the last two words, dark or light. Remember, take these words as you think they mean. So tick yin for dark and yang for light. And then you can add up just in those categories how many yin, how many yang. And then we have one more category to do like that. So do stay tuned because you need the full workout. So again, you've got two new columns, a yin and a yang column, and tick only one of the following of each pair of words. The first pair of words is moon or sun. You know what I'm ticking, moon or sun. Tick yin if you choose moon, yang for sun. The next two words, night and day. So yin for night, yang for day. The next pair, tick yin for winter or yang for summer. You know what I'm picking there. I wonder how many of you will get all these right for me. The next two words, cold or heat. You know what I'm going for. So tick yin for cold, yang for heat. The next two words, humidity and drought. Tick yin for humidity, yang for drought. Next two words, valleys or mountains. Tick yin for valleys, yang for mountains. Earth or sky. Tick yin for earth, yang for sky. Water or fire. Tick yin for water, yang for fire. Vegetable or animal. Tick yin for vegetable, yang for animal. Wet or dry. Tick yin for wet, yang for dry. Low or high. Tick yin for low, yang for high. Slow or fast. Tick yin for slow, yang for fast. And the last one, hollow or solid. Tick yin for hollow, yang for solid. So now you should have 6 columns, a yin and a yang, a yin and a yang, a yin and a yang, and total up each single one of those columns. And then you can see, are you more yin or yang? Now, over those 3 sets of yins and yangs, you don't want to be all yins and you don't want to be all yangs. Don't worry if you got yangs. That's good, as I read to you at the beginning. You don't want more yins or more yangs, and you certainly don't want all of one. So as I say, that includes, that now states your personality, appearance, and your weather by adding up the scores there. But obviously the type of scenery you picked, whether you're a day or night person, the food you eat, and so on. And the yin foods, I did mention some foods are yin, some foods are yang. Maybe you can guess what they are, maybe not. The yin foods are alcohol, sugar, spices, fruit, milk, all liquids, green, blue and purple vegetables. The yang foods are meat, poultry, cheese, eggs, caviar, salt, fish, and red, orange and yellow vegetables. So therefore, let your vegetables turn like peppers to the specific colour you require before harvesting. And it says tiger and dragon. The Tai Chi is shown the white tiger is the symbol of the yin, and the green dragon is the symbol of the yang principle. And as I say, I can delve much deeper into these. I've done psychology, but I want to keep these quite light, quite fun, have a little quiz. I used to love magazines where you could just do these, tick A, B or C and add up your personality and those kind of things. I do a lot of, it's not hubble bubble. I do psychology readings from people's drawings. It's not any like hubble bubble stuff. It's literally where they draw things, how big they are and what they're next to in relation to something else. So I do a lot of that. I'm very interested in that kind of thing. If you're interested in me doing that for you, I can tell you about what happened in your past, your present and your future just by your aspirations in your mind, and it translates through how you draw subconsciously. So if you're interested in that, do email me and I'll tell you what to do, and we can keep it private if you like, and we can have some fun with that. So I hope you enjoyed that today. I've got to keep it short because I'm actually very low on my StreamYard, and I want days when people drop in for the chat ones to be able to stop and chat a little bit more. So I'll just finish today by saying thank you much for being there. And as I say, drop me a comment so I can say hello to you. We're finished with Quote Corner and my outro. See you again. I'm here live tomorrow. Make sure you're subscribed and hit the notification bell, and you will see on my channel or in your notifications what time my live is tomorrow. So see you there.